Hello guys, and welcome to my 6-month postpartum update. I want to go through everything. This will be a really quick video because it's not a lot that kind of happens, you know, excuse me, your body goes through a lot of changes during pregnancy, but 6 months later, some things are still kind of up in the air. Okay, I've never had a natural birth. I've had 5 C-sections. This is obviously my 5th C-section, so what I want to talk about is going to be the fact that I can still feel a little bit of numbness and like a sharp pain every once in a while. But that is expected. Usually that doesn't fully go away for me, or I can't feel like all of that, like everything goes back to normal. It's usually about a year afterwards. I started my pregnancy at 202 pounds, guys. I ended my pregnancy at 230 pounds. Right now, I weigh 171 pounds. Yes. Don't know how like it happened, or like I wasn't like doing anything extra to lose the weight. I honestly think it had a lot to do with breastfeeding my baby. If I actually go back a little bit more, when I started my very first pregnancy, I was 175 pounds when I originally got pregnant. I gained 75 pounds. You heard me correct. 75 freaking pounds, okay? And I have always, over the last 12 years, have always ranged in between 245 and 230 pounds. That was it. I tried to get down to 215 and then somehow end up back at 230. It just never failed. I am 171 pounds, and that is like mind-blowing to me. So yeah, I also had my tubes tied, and I haven't had any complications from that at all. It hasn't been like any problems. I want to talk about the breastfeeding. This is also a part of the postpartum. So if you are still breastfeeding, or if you plan to breastfeed, you want to make sure you take care of the girls. Right now, I don't leak. I used to leak a lot, like a lot of those pads, those inserts that we have to buy. I didn't have to. But like in the beginning of when he was first born, I did. I had to wear a lot of those things. Now, I bought literally 1 box of 80. Haven't had to buy another one since I've had him. He eats, maybe it's just because he's greedy, or my milk is caught up to me it knows the amount to, you know, to give me. And, you know, so it's just, everything is fine with that. I've had problems with thrush with him for the first time, and first time for myself. And, that can really wear the girls out. Like it can. It was pretty bad. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it hurt. I wanted to give up, and I'm so proud of myself that I pushed through and I did not give up. So kudos, mommy. I'm just very excited, because that is the kind of pain that would make you just want to say, hey, I am not doing this anymore. I don't want to do it. So I'm so proud of myself for that. I, of course, have stretch marks. That was expected. I had them before I had this pregnancy, and I knew I was going to have them afterwards. And to have 5 kids and not have stretch marks, girl, I give you kudos. I wish my stomach could like stretch like you, but no, you can't. So yes, I do. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Also, period. Now, if this is a little TMI, I want you to go ahead and skip ahead maybe like 60 seconds, because we're going to talk about it. Periods, guys. This is the very first time this happened. So if you have not seen like my first month postpartum video, go check that out, because I talk about it more in depth there. I'm not really going to discuss it too much here, but I did have a period for like 7 weeks after birth. That was the first time ever, like, that ever happened in any of my pregnancies. Kept asking the doctor, is this okay? Like, what's going on? Usually it clears up within like 5 days, but this one kept lingering on, and then even it would pretend like it was going away, and then it would still continue to be here. So yeah, it finally ended at like 7.4 days. I think I remember, because I was like, yes, yes. But it did finally end, and everything was good from there. And even to this day, now usually I get my period on when my baby turns 6 months. And he's like 6 months and a week old or whatever, but I even had signs, and I've been getting symptoms of like getting my period, but I never get it. And it'll be as much as like a little bit there, and then like a little pink, and then it's gone. So no period, and I'll take it. I don't care. No period so far. No girl will never be mad at that. So exercising, on to another subject, would be, yeah, I'm not doing as much as I would like to do. I don't really have the time, because I'm mommy all the time, and you know, I have things to do. I have to try to make time for that, and that's what 2017 is for. So guys, please hit subscribe and follow my journey, because that will be another game changer for me. I'm not talking about that right now. All right, and the last thing that I can really talk about would be like my migraines and headaches and stuff like that. In the beginning, it was a lot worse. I think it was because of my body just getting back to normal, but it hasn't been bad at all. So I'm very, very happy about that. Other than that, I will go ahead and show you guys my stomach for being 6 months postpartum, and I'll also insert a picture here before of what I look like before I had the baby, me pregnant and versus now. So I'll insert that picture here. So this is what I look like as of right now. My stomach, my clothes, my shirt down, obviously, and from the back, and then we're gonna roll this up, and then this is what my tummy looks like now. So the whole, like, you can see, you know, the stretch marks, and just my skin has been stretched quite a bit. But this is me after having 5 children, and regardless, I've also had gallbladder surgery, which is why you see this, and they had to go through my navel. So I want to work on this and try and get it just a little bit better. But this is all that I have from 5 kids. I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about this, but you know, for me as a woman, I always wanted to know when it was okay, or like, you know, to have sex with your partner, like after childbirth, pretty much. Now, you can look it up and you can do whatever you want, but they say if you have a vaginal birth that it's like 6 weeks before you can have sex or whatever. I think you're supposed to let your body heal, but I've also read other things that, you know, you don't have to wait that long. You don't have to wait 6 weeks. It just really depends on you or yourself. Now, obviously for myself, like, we couldn't really do much of anything because of my situation, but in other times, you know, I never waited like the full 6 weeks. I never did. And nothing ever happened. But like I said, as long as you guys are ready, I kind of feel like it would be just up to you. But there will not be any more children coming at all. So we are completely done. I got my tube tied. Everything is great. So thank you guys so much for watching this update 6 month, and you know, just leave a comment down below if you have any questions, or just if you want to say hey. And make sure you hit the subscribe button. And we will see you again tomorrow.